Okay. So let me go with our document. So this is the drive folder team. I'll just maintain for our team members reference. So here itself, I'll just give you the number of folder access, everything you'll get here itself only. I just want to go with one of the Google Sheet. Okay. So we all are here to learn a Tricentis Tosca, the importance of Tricentis Tosca tip. So I'll just give you the walkthrough. What are the points we are discussed as part of this particular training? Okay. So Tricentis Tosca team, Tricentis is one of the software organization. They just developed the Tricentis tool for the testing purpose. And even they introduced to the market and coming to the rest of the automation tools. So Tosca is most faster than other automation tools, and Tosca is having a flexibility to continue with any kind of application testing here. Okay, that is the Tricentis Tosca information here. So my next point is here. So coming to Tosca point of view, what are the concepts I'm going to cover as part of this training? Okay, I'll just give you the information which is related to my training perspective. So team, I'll cover here a couple of the projects. Like the one is web-based projects, I can go with that. And another one is a desktop related projects. And another one is SAP. So I'll give you the SAP installations. I'll give you the SAP license activation to you as well. And use that user IDs and password to do a login activity to the SAP system to do the practice purpose. And other than this, so I'll just go with API and database as well too. These all are the different project categories. Okay. So we are going to learn entire this training session too. So first I'll explain one application end to end, then later I'll go with the rest of the application. If you know the way how we are developing our test cases in Tosca, that is pretty much enough to go with any kind of application testing too. Okay, now. Next, coming to the duration of the course, team, the duration of courses is hardly, it took for me around 45 days, and sometimes it may extend as well, 45 to 50 days, based on our interaction. Okay. So daily 1 hour class, so daily 1 hour, sometimes it extends to 1.5 hours as well. Team. Daily, I'm just planning to take a daily 1 hour of class, team. So this is the class related information. Coming to installation of Tricentis Tosca. So to do the practice purpose, so we directly give the installation of Tricentis Tosca to you all. You can use that one for the installation purpose as a Tosca commander. We'll directly share you the .exe recent versions of Tricentis Tosca and which version is suitable for you. I'll just suggest you. So based on your decision, we'll provide that respective version of Tosca to you for the installation purpose team. And once you install the Tricentis Tosca in your laptop stream, directly you can will give the license activation. So Tosca is a paid tool. Must we have to pay some amount to the Tricentis people to utilize the features of Tricentis Tosca? So to do that, team, this license is available for us around 3 to 4 months. So 3 to 4 months will give access for you all to do the practice purpose around 3 to 4 months. And what are the Tosca commander you are working? So that same Tosca commander you will get into the real time as well. Team. There is no differences here as well. Okay. Any questions up to here?
No, Anusha, it's clear.
And let us coming to the certification program team. So we'll cover the certification program. As per the commitment, we are going to provide only AS1 and AS2 and SAP team. But we're just adding some additional certifications here as well. But I hope everyone got the, what can I say, course content as well, right?
Yes, we
At the
have
time of
this.
sharing a demo link itself, they just share this course content to you all. Please do cross-check on what are the certificates they added here. But I'm just covering more than this. So this certification program, I'll tell you in a later. Okay. But certification guidance is also added here. So I'll just support you to clear the certifications as well in Tosca point of view. So you'll get this entire certificate directly from Tricentis company team, not for our institute side. We are not providing a certificate for our institute side. So we're just providing a certification program for Tricentis Tosca side, Tricentis company side itself only. Okay, clear? So team, I hope most of people aware of Tosca, why we are choosing this one, but I'll give you some background of this Tricentis Tosca. So team Tricentis Tosca is having n number of versions. So the initial version of Tricentis Tosca is 8th version. The latest version of Tricentis Tosca is 2024.1. This is the latest version of Tricentis Tosca. Okay. So I do have a experience on Tosca around 11 and 12 and 13, 14, 15 and 16. These many versions I worked on Tricentis Tosca. So currently in our organization, we are implemented 2023.1 and 2 versions as well. So this is the version which is released recently only. I think last month, this month only they released this particular version to the marketing. Okay. This is a version specific. So coming to Tosca point of view, the biggest advantage of Tricentis Tosca here, team, scriptless automation tool. Script and programming less. That means of no need, no, there is no coding here, team. There is no coding to develop the test cases. So let us compare with other automation tools like Selenium. Hope everyone aware of Selenium. To work with the Selenium automation, must we have to learn a programming language, either Java or Python or C# based on application specific. But coming to Tosca point of view, Tim, there is no coding here. No need to learn any specific coding language to work with the Tricentis Tosca. No coding is required here, Tim. Okay. So without coding language, yes, we can proceed with Tosca automation. So if even if you came from manual background or ETL background or somewhat of other development background or Pega background, so a lot of people are came from development background as well too. So this is comfortable for each and every person who can learn easily. So coming to your graduation background, seems like if you came from IT or non-IT, seems like CSE background or EC or mechanical or any kind of civil kind of things, team. Yes, it is possible. We can continue with Tosca. Okay, without any restrictions, team. Because Tosca is providing a platform to do the automation of any kind of project without any restrictions. So what are the automation tools in the market currently it's available team? Those are having some limitations. Okay, but Tosca, there is no limitations here. The one and only the disadvantage is it is a cost test tool. We have to pay some amount to the company. That's it. That is the disadvantage of this particular Tricentis Tosca team. Other than this, what type of projects can we automate this Tosca point of view? We can automate n number of projects. Around, I can say like a 300 types of projects. So which is related to Oracle based projects. Yes, we can do Microsoft Dynamics. Yes, we can do Worksoft. Yes, we can do any other particular tools like mainframes. Yes, we can do mainframes like web based. Yes, we can. And desktop. Yes, we can. Mobile based projects. Yes, we can. And API and database and big data. So Tim, like this, we can do n number of projects testings using this particular testing tool. There is no restriction here. We can go with any kind of project category here. Okay. So, and try to understand one more point. Tosca is supporting these many tools without any coding language. Do we have a future in Tosca? Do we have future in Tosca? Because there is no coding, right? Yes, team, I can say very strongly, yes, we have future in Tosca. So nowadays, what is happening in the organization, the most of the companies are jumping to Tricentis Tosca because it is a scriptless automation tool. That is one of the advantage. And even it takes very less time to do automation of any kind of test case. And simply we can maintain our test cases as well. Team. And we can expect very early releases to the client. We can release the things as soon as possible as well. Team. Okay. So yes, we have future in Tosca team, and nowadays what type of companies this Tosca tool is using? Almost all service-based companies and even product-based companies, level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 5 companies also, they're implementing Tricentis Tosca for their test automation point of view. Clear with this, everyone?
Yes, Anushka.
Next point. What is the job market in Tosca? So nowadays, most of the companies are looking for the job market. I understand it. Last 2 years, we have a lot of recession, and even some of our best friends or some of our colleagues also lost their opportunities due to the recession. Even for overall entire country, entire overall worldwide team. So not only for the India, not only for the US. So if you go anywhere or any country, we can see a number of layoffs for the job market. But coming to now, like 2024, now the job market is little bit up, Tim, and most of the companies are hiring the people who are having a automation knowledge here. If you want to see the automation related activities, what are the companies are using, just go with your respective job portals team. I'm just using here Naukri portal as a reference, but you can go with any other job market portal as well. Team. So simply you can click on this particular automation tool here. And here you can see, just search with your tool, like I'm just mentioning here, a Tosca automation. So these all are the different keys which they mentioned at the time of testing. Okay, I just mentioned here it is a Tosca automation and Tosca tester and Tricentis Tosca. These all are the keys. Okay, we can use any of these keys and then do search for your particular job portal. If you see here, Tim, this is the job and the Tricentis company itself, they are hiring the people who are having a Tricentis Tosca knowledge team. So they are looking for the people who are having experience around 3 to 5 years of experience. The location is equal to here, the Pune. So if you see here 30 days plus, 18 days plus who are looking for Tosca people and 29 days, 20 days. It is only a 1 day left, 1 day ago only they posted this one. And for the people who are having a Tosca experience, majorly they are looking for Tosca. And entire India point of view like Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, we do have a number of openings in Tosca point of view. Salesforce tester with Tosca. So we can use Salesforce testing as well. So even application SAP compare like Accenture and some TCS and somewhat of other automation, other companies, Cognizant. So most of the companies are looking for the Tosca people team. Even for onsite also we have a number of openings on Tricentis Tosca team. Let's make it as a USA. I just want to show you that, but I don't know we're able to see that result or not. But the Tosca point of view, we do have openings in a different areas. You can search for the opportunity and the entire India-wise team. So you'll get more opportunities here itself. Hmm. Next. So the job market is also having uptick, and nowadays there is no openings for the manual testing and very less openings for the selenium. So maybe in a future, so the selenium it replaced with the selenium as well team, because most of the selenium projects they are migrating to Tricentis Tosca, which is already developed. Okay. So that is one of the advantage, and even the projects which they are developed with the UFT technologies as well. They're just migrating their projects with the Tosca. This kind of migration is also happening in the software organizations team. Even we handled a couple of projects as well for the migration purpose point of view. Okay. And another biggest advantage of Tricentis is Tosca, they just added AI, artificial intelligence features to this particular test automation tools. If you see any automation tool, either Selenium or UFT or RAC, these all are the other automation tools. So no one has implemented artificial intelligence features to this testing tool. But recently Tosca is added that artificial intelligence features to the testing tool. So this is the biggest advantage. So even they are in a, I think they implemented generative AI features also the testing tool to save the test engineer efforts, which we might miss as part of testing. So we can do this Gen AI features is also included here. Okay? So for the testing point of view. So this is a very much the thing team because the Tricentis is always they are trying to release the new versions with the latest technology specific and even it's saving a lot of efforts from the test engineer point of view. We no need to spend a much time here to develop the test cases to do the activities because it's a very scriptless kind of thing. We can even artificial intelligence also included here. We can achieve the things within a short span of time itself only. Okay.
Is there any other prerequisites to learn, Anusha, to this one?
I think there is no prerequisites here, Shiva. So if there is no coding, okay. So if you're having a manual knowledge, that is perfectly fine. We can continue with the Tosca automation tool. I'll show you a couple of test cases here. I think you are you able to see my test cases, Steve?
Yes.
So see here, this is the test case development, which I just use the test case development here to verify the main pages of Amazon site. This is the Amazon URL, and even you can see here, these all are the number of pages of Amazon. Each page we are just doing a verification. So are you able to see any coding here?
No.
No.
No. If I run this test case directly, try interact to the web page. So what exactly, I'll just give you the background of this testing, how it's behaving here. Okay? So basically, if you want to place an order in Amazon, okay, so your requirement is here, you just want to place one order in Amazon. Then how we do? Either we can go with the web or mobile app, correct? Let us think you are just using your web application and this is your Amazon site. Now tell me, if you want to place an order, then what is the activity which we do here?
Search.
So we have to purchase the thing. How we can purchase the things? I have to open this particular URL. Then I'll find my products. After that, I'll add my products to the cart. Then I'll place the order. At the time of placing an order, I'll just do the payment, correct?
Yes.
So I'm just interacting to the web page directly. I'm just doing all these activities manually. If we are doing all these activities manually, then what type of testing here we can make it as?
Manual test.
Manual testing. Because we are the person directly we are interacting to the web page. So my point is here, I'm just opening the web page here, one of the web page. I'm just going here, the Amazon site. After opening the Amazon site, I'm just finding my products. What are the products I'm looking for here? So I just used any one of these products. So I'm just adding these products to the cart. So add to the cart. And after adding this item to the cart, so we'll just go to the cart and then we'll place the order. So how we are achieving all these activities? We are achieving these activities manually only, correct? I'm just doing everything manually, correct?
Yeah.
But this is comes under as a manual testing. What is mean by automation? So we don't want to interact to the application directly. That is what a manual intention. So I don't want to do the application interaction manually. I don't want to go with this. If you want to go with the automation, so must we have to keep one automation tool in between. Let us assume this is your automation tool, like either Tosca, or you can go with a Selenium, or you can go with UFT, or you can go with the RAP. These all are the different types of test automation tools. Okay. Currently, we are discussing one of the test automation tool, that is a Tosca. Okay. What are the testing tool we are working? So our intention is here, if you are trying to learn, if you want to execute something, I have one requirement team. I just want to place an order in Amazon. If you want to place an order in Amazon team, must you have to do some steps, right? Like go with the login activity. So click on sign in activity and do sign in. So once we do the sign in, so what is our next step? What is our next step, team?
Search product.
So we have to find the product. Once you find the product and add product into the cart. Once you add the product into the cart, then next step.
Checkout.
So simply go to cart and place an order. So at the time of placing an order, do the payment. So at the time of doing a payment, you can take a cash on delivery or UPI payment or any one of these, correct? So we have to follow all these steps manually. And what are the things we are following? We have to represent each and every step into a test automation tool. That is what automation tool. What are the testing tool you are using, either Tosca or Selenium or UFT or Raft? We have to define these number of test steps into a test automation tool. At the time of defining all these number of test steps into automation tool, for Selenium point of view, we have to write a programming language either using Java or Python. Same number of test steps only, but they have to write a coding for that. Even UFT also be required VB scripting. So scripting is required for that. So for Rapt also we required Selenium with Java and somewhat of Cucumber language also we required. So any of these automation tools are having some programming languages to do the things. But Tosca point of view, no programming language thing. So we have to represent the things into a Tosca. So once we done the representation of all these test steps into test automation tool, then I'll execute the thing. Once I execute the thing, directly this Tosca is interacting to the web page. So what are the steps I mentioned here? All the steps are executed into automation tool. Then it give a result back to the test engine. Clear?
Excuse me, sorry for the interruption. Somebody is joining with their mobile name. Could you please rename it? Join with your name only.
So team, someone is joined with a mobile name. Please do rename yourself. Otherwise, you can tell me, I'll do the rename. I think Xiaomi, someone is joined with Xiaomi. I'm asking you to do unmute. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, hi Anusha. My name is Pradeep. I have joined from the mobile.
Pradeep, right? Okay,
Yeah.
Pradeep. Thank you. So team, this part is clear for all. Any questions here?
Hi Anusha, Pradeep here.
Yes, Pradeep.
Yeah, actually one of my friend working in a Tosca tool, and he said sometimes we have to do coding, like we have to use the loops in between. So is this correct?
Coding is not required. Maybe the implementation of loops, the implementation of if conditions and repetitions, yes, we can do that. But no need to write any coding for that.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. So the similar way, what are the things we can achieve in Selenium or UFT? We can write the while loop, do loops, and for loops and conditions. We define some error categories. Everything we can do in Tosca, but without any coding language. Okay. So the similar way, what are the example I just explained to you? I'll just run that particular example. So probably you were able to understand the things. So clear with this team before execution? Any questions here? So team, the main intention of testing is here, we just want to avoid a manual interaction. So to avoid these manual interactions team, we are just going with test automation tool. Okay, so the test automation tools, any one of these tools based on the client specification. If client is looking for Tosca, then we go with Tosca people hiring. So if client is looking for Selenium, then the people is going to hire the people who are having a Selenium experience like this. Okay, now. So clear with this, right? So see here, Team Tosca point of view, here there is no coding and even I just passed the application URL. Then I entered this all, I'm just doing a verification of each page in a Amazon home level team. If you want to go with any conditional parts, yes, we can do that, but there is no coding here. So I think someone is asking conditions, right? Are you able to see my screen, the while statement and if statements and do statements? Pradeep? So are you able
Yeah,
to
I
find?
can see.
Yes, yes. Are you able to see any kind of coding here, then while statement level, loopings level, or conditional statements level and repetitions level?
Yeah, I can see the like while statement and all those things, but do we need to mention the condition there?
This is the
Like while
condition. Inside the condition, we just add the condition here like this.
Okay.
So inside this, I just added this condition. I just included my tester. This is what my condition. Okay.
Yeah,
So going forward, we'll discuss in depth in this particular one. Okay.
yeah, sure.
So if I run this particular test case team, let us assume we just done the development in the Tosca point of view. So select your respective test case and right click on here, run it. So Scratchbook execution is seems like somewhat of debugging mode, okay? So what are the test cases already developed? I'm just running the test case to show you how the testing tool is interacting with our web page. So see here team, I'm not doing anything directly. Tosca is interacted with this particular web page. Okay. So here itself, I'm getting an error message, value cannot be null. I think some value is null here. Browser config name. Okay. I got it now. Go to your test configuration. I just mentioned here browser parameter, but I'm just specifying which browser the Tosca has to take at the time of run. Okay. I'm just closing this particular window. Now I'm going back to here, the Tosca. Right click on this Tosca and run in Scratchbook. So see here, team open URL is executed. After that, Tosca is trying to validate all these web pages here, team. So at the time of creating this particular module team, these many pages I'm able to see like up to electronics only. But are you able to see here few more pages is also added fashion, new release, home and kitchen, Amazon Pay. Everyone able to see that? This 4 pages is added additionally. I just captured only up to electronics, but at the time of capturing, I can see only these pages. But now they updated with a few more pages here. Clear?
Anusha, I have a doubt here.
Mm.
Like if I declare a browser as a Chrome for one test case, in between for one test step only, I need to declare browser as Edge. Is that possible using Tosca here? Like for one test case, can we declare multiple?
So we can define this particular browser parameter into a test case level, okay?
Okay.
So Amazon homepage is the test case, we just declare into a test case level. If you want to create a browser parameter for test step level, that is not possible. And even you cannot see the test configuration tab here.
Okay. For
So
test configuration tab won't be there.
exactly. So this is the configuration which we have to define. If you want to run the same flow of execution into a Chrome, select here the Chrome browser and run the script.
Okay.
Then it run the entire script into a Chrome browser level only. So now see the Chrome browser is opened along with application URL.
Okay.
It's verifying all the pages here.
Yeah.
So the cross browsing is possible. Okay.
Okay.
So same test case is executed into a Chrome browser level. Here you can see. So Tosca is checking, I just mentioned expected, for example, inner text equal to all is my expected, okay? At runtime, Tosca is always check with my expected value with actual value. If both are same, then only the verification was success. Okay, na?
Yeah. Okay.
So if verification is unsuccess, for example, if I mentioned any spelling mistake or any additional spaces, if I added anything here, directly it give an error message to me stating like this is seems like verification has failed. Let me make, I'm just removing here the deals level S is I removed here. I'm just running only that particular test step. So running of specific test step is also possible because we are just debugging the script is working as expected or not. Okay. So seems like that execution is failed here due to that error which I did manually. Today's deals level I just removed as right. See here. Verification has been failed because the expected value is today's deal, but actual value is today's deals. S is added here. Okay. So while seeing this particular log data, we able to understand what exactly the mistake we did. So we just go to the test case level and we'll update the things accordingly. So team entire Tosca point of view, there is no coding. Even we can declare the conditions, we can go with the reusable kind of thing. We'll create the libraries, we'll create a reusability, and we'll prepare a test data. So we can do all these activities like enterprise architecture level. But the thing is, without coding, we are just achieving all these activities. Clear with this?
Yes.
As I mentioned here, the workflow team, what are the workflow explained to you. So this is what the workflow team and which we follow to avoid a manual testing interaction. We just achieving the things via automation. At the time of doing an automation, we just choose any one of these particular tools for the automation testing point of view. Okay. Next. So can we do our integration activities using Tricentis Tosca team? Yes. So the Tosca is providing a platform to do the integrations thing. So what type of integrations can we achieve here? So we can integrate Tosca with Jira integration, Tosca with HPALM. Yes, we can do. So Tosca with the solution manager. Yes, we can do solution manager integration, and Tosca with the Qtest. So team, we have a number of integration. These all are the test management integrations with the test management tools. So we can do our integration with the test management tools like Tosca with the Jira, Tosca with HPLM and Solution Manager and Q testing. We can do these activities. Okay. And it's a completely depends team, and even we are not at some of the companies, some of the projects they implemented this integration, some of the projects are not implemented these activities. Okay. And coming to the continuous integration, CI tools, like we can do the executions overnight, we can trigger the executions overnight, right? Yes, that is possible using continuous integration tools. So team, we can integrate Tosca with third-party tools. I can make it as a third-party tools, which is not belongs to Tosca team. These all are the completely a third-party tools. Like so some of the tools we know are very well, Jenkins, yes, Jenkins and Litmus, and some of the bamboos. All these integrations is possible using Tosca. But coming to Tosca itself, it's providing one integration execution kind of thing that is a distributed execution. So instead of going with the third party tools, we can achieve the logics within the Tricentis Tosca itself only. Hope it is clear for all. Next, coming to the data driven framework. We can prepare the test data for the testing point of view. What type of frameworks can we achieve here? We can prepare here a data driven framework is possible. So no need to prepare the data kind of activities in separate test tool team. So within Tosca itself, we have that flexibility we can achieve here itself only. So Tosca is providing that particular platform for us to achieve the things within Tricentis Tosca itself. Okay. And Tosca is having one section that is a test case design and prepare the test case designing activities kind of thing. And even we have a Tosca cloud as well. So we use this Tosca cloud to prepare the test data. This is the Tosca cloud. Nowadays, everyone is looking for the Tosca cloud. That thing we can call it as a TDS, test data services. Okay, so if the project requirements is related to SAP, yes, we can go with the SAP and we can continue with the same development. If you know the workflow, okay, if you know the workflow of Tricentis Tosca, how to do the development, how to develop the test cases, how to write a logics in Tosca. So if you learn these activities in Tosca point of view, that is applicable for all type of projects. So the learning of workflow is very, very important thing here. If you learn the workflow for one particular project, same workflow is applicable for the rest of the projects as well, like either SAP or Salesforce or any kind of banking applications or mobile, whatever it is. The same workflow is applicable for the rest of the projects as well. Any questions, team? So coming to Tosca point of view, in Tosca point of view, I'll teach you everything. As I mentioned here, I'm going to cover these many project categories completely a real time. It's not mean that what we are discussing. So I'll just give you this entire training session with theoretical plus practical knowledge too. So I'll just give you the couple of scenarios to you. So to do the practice purpose daily basis, and it could be a tracking too. And coming to the classes, we have Monday to Saturday. Monday to Saturday. So probably every Saturday I'll try to take a class which is related to a doubt session. But to if you don't have any doubt sessions, then probably I'll go with a regular class. Okay. So because we all are connected remotely, right? We are just staying in a different areas. But if you are having any questions, how it get clarified? So we have one class at Saturday with while screen sharing, I'll clarify all of your doubts. Other than this, but daily basis activities and interaction, we just use the tool like a WhatsApp group we have. So once the batch is confirmed, they create one WhatsApp group for us. We use that to discuss the daily basis challenges which we are facing. Even I'm also part of the group. Okay. So here, Tim, these all are the advantages of Tricentis Tosca and the importance of Tricentis Tosca. And coming to the rest of the automation tools, like let us take an example of Selenium. With the help of Selenium automation, we can do only a web-based testing. So the desktop is not at all possible, Tim. We cannot automate using desktop-based applications using a Selenium. Selenium is the testing tool. We can use that Selenium to automate the web-based projects only. So we have some limitations, Tim. We have some restrictions at rest of the automation tools like Selenium, UFT, and Draft. But coming to Tosca point of view, there is no restrictions here. We can do any kind of application testing without any coding language. The one tool, it is providing a flexibility to automate all type of projects into a one area. Okay. And at the time of working with the Tosca team, no need to focus on the GitHub and Git tip to maintain the versions, to push the code into a repository. So all this stuff is not required here. Tosca itself, it's giving a platform that is a multi-user environment platform. We use that to do the testing purpose. Clear with that, everyone? Any questions, Steve?
No, Anusha, clear.
Okay. So Tim, this is the demo session. I just given only the highlights. What are the importance of Tricentis Tosca? Why we are using this Tosca? So why the Tosca is replacing in the market? Okay. And even you can understand one point in this Tosca is a paid tool. We have to pay some amount to the company to utilize the features of Tosca. Even it is a paid tool, the most of companies are looking for Tosca only because it is a scriptless tool and within a short span of time we can do the automating of the scripts. Okay. So if you see in the market, most of the projects is belongs to like Oracle or Microsoft or mainframes, web and desktop, mobile, API. All these things they are migrating with Tosca to achieve the testing in a short span of time. I just explained to you all the advantages of Tricentis Tosca only. So if you have any questions here, do let me know. We'll discuss those points. Anything else, Tim?
No, Anusha. Actually, I have one doubt. So once we are into the training, if we while practicing, if we get any doubt in a day, so how can we contact? I mean, will you provide any support in a day or only in the session?
It's not like that. Once the batch is confirmed, we create one WhatsApp group for that.
Okay.
So we have a platform to discuss a daily basis challenges which you are facing at the time of practice. Okay. So you can post into WhatsApp group. Probably I'm going to reply for that particular message. Or if any one of our team member aware of that, they will give you the reply on that. Hmm?
Thank you.
Still that is not resolved. The next day class will discuss that point. Okay, what is the issue exactly? Clear? So if you are unable to speak, just ping me in a chat as well, team. What are the questions you are having? So tomorrow what I'll do, I'll just take the Tosca Commander. I'll just explain to you what Tosca Commander and why it is most important in Tosca and how we are going to test the features in Tosca testing tool and what are the biggest advantages here. And I'll explain one example as well, end-to-end flow, like a daily basis roles and responsibilities we explained, right? In that manner, I'll explain the end-to-end flow, how we are going to test the features in Tricentis Tosca. Okay, na? So, and one more update here, Tim, the timings of our classes is this week. By this Saturday, we'll connect around 9:30 to 10:30. But next month, next week onwards, like Monday onwards, we'll continue with our 8:30 batch, 8:30 to 9:30. Okay.
Okay, Anusha.
Good. Anything else? Any other questions? I think someone is pinging in the chat. This timing is this only team. Like as of now, the first week itself, it's 9:30 to 10:30. After that, it's converted to 8:30 to 9:30. Okay. If you are looking for specific this time, please check with the management. They'll give you the available slot to your session. So, Tim, if you're unable to understand the things when I'm speaking in English, or you can ask me in Telugu as well, or I'm very happy to discuss the concept in depth in Telugu also. Okay. So that's it for today, Tim. We'll connect tomorrow at same time. Yes, Shiva.
I missed the session like due to my laptop restarted in between. Could you please explain the tool? Will or tomorrow will explain like
Tomorrow I'll explain the completely tool related information. Okay.
options in the tool. Like you
Exactly.
directly enter the and show the test cases for us, right? ఒకసారి టూల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తారా మాకని ఏ పర్పస్ ఏంటి
Tool లో మనకి నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ థింగ్స్ ఉంటాయి శివ. ఓకే. So we just use the Tosca commander only for testing purpose. ఏ
ఓకే
టైప్ ఆఫ్ అప్లికేషన్ యూజ్ చేయాలన్న టోస్కా కమాండర్ ని యూజ్ చేస్తారు. ఐల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ ద థింగ్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ద స్క్రాచ్ టుమారో
ఓకే
క్లాస్.
షూర్
రేపు
షూర్
క్లాస్ లో ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఏంటి, ప్రాజెక్ట్ లో ఏమేమి సెక్షన్స్ ఉంటాయి, ఏ సెక్షన్స్ ని టెస్టింగ్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూ లో యూజ్ చేస్తాము.
ఇక ఈ రోజు నేను మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద సెషన్ మిస్ అయ్యాను లైక్ ల్యాప్టాప్ రీస్టార్ట్ అయిన
ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ ద థింగ్స్ ఇన్ టోస్కా పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూ, ద అడ్వాంటేజెస్ కంపేర్ విత్ అదర్ ఆటోమేషన్ టూల్స్. ఓన్లీ దట్ పార్ట్ ఐ డిస్కస్ టుడే.
ఓకే
So tomorrow I'll explain completely in-depth knowledge on tool. Okay. So clear, team? Thank you. Thank you so much all. We'll connect tomorrow at same time.
Okay, Anusha. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.